Well, Ken and I, we go way back. When I was working on Uncle Tom's Cabin, is that what it was? In College Park in Pennsylvania. So Ken invited me to come, as he often does when he's in different places. And he wanted something that would give me a chance to actually interact with students and to go a little bit further, maybe bring the students into the creative process. Yes, it's true. We thought it was going to be a work about John Cage's indeterminacy. As you know, John Cage was very, very important to many, many of us in all sorts of disciplines. He would say, to get out of the way of work, you don't have to make all of the decisions. Therefore, music, movement, costumes, lighting could all be independent systems that are put together by chance procedure. Sounds great, doesn't it? Well, be careful what you wish for, because I said to Ken, let's put as many departments as possible together. The dancers are wonderful. It bodes very well for the dance program here. The leadership has produced a group of very hungry, very curious, and intuitive performers, which Janet and I love. The musical compositions, I had no idea the breadth of the music, and I said, okay, come one, come all. We were going to choose, but then when I began to hear the music, I couldn't really choose, so I said, well, why don't you see if you can, by chance procedure, find an order, and that order would meet what you make with the dancers. Tommy Jackson, Antonio Brown, my soldiers, Janet Wong, my general, we all came in and we met this room full of young people. And that was my fatal mistake, because we had auditioned and we chose 8. But when I came in and saw them in their class, breathlessly doing their jetés, and then I decided to improvise with each one of them, touch them, I fell in love with them. And yes, I am a socialist, no matter what. But it's very important. I thought, okay, the good people here have selected 8, but how could I sort of squeeze the rest of them in as well? And we did. We just did some games and all, and then the inevitable moment came. Okay, we have a rehearsal this afternoon, and we have tomorrow night a performance. Some of them had to excuse themselves. They would have all been in it, except for the realities of their lives. So that's why it's going to be so big, is what you see tonight, because I decided that it did not have to be an elite 8. Elitism is very good for art. I mean that. We're not all able to do the same thing. And artists need to make decisions. In a situation like this, though, seeing the community build over 24 hours was what we're talking about. How does the artistic process make community? And in community, you have people who are natural leaders. You have people who have this skill and that skill. You have people who are invisible, and you give them a problem, and you bring them forward in something that is mesmerizing. I'll let you figure as you watch what I fell in love with. The musicians are wonderful. The compositions are all challenging and full of vitality. And I congratulated and I thanked all of the composers who were here that they would let me mess with their music like they did. I'm known as a bully oftentimes. I tried not to bully, but they were actually like, yeah, man, what's going to make the piece better? I really am thankful for that. I'm talking so much, there's more to be said, but I want you to know that this is a live process here. It is not a finished piece. It is a sketch of an idea. It is an aspiration. I'm often quoted as saying, in quoting a poet from the 1950s, Frank O'Hara, naming things is only the intention to make things. So maybe after tonight's performance, you can help us name what we made. Because that is how it continues being made. Thank you very much.